Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Unlikely Guys podcast with Cameron Fong and me. Ryan is still abducted by an alien, so we'll see him soon, I guess. So tell me, Cameron Fong, how have you been?
What? Where have I been?
No, what? How?
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
Damn it.
Apologize. Right, okay, first of all, let's be honest, I'm pretty tired.
What time is
so
it
I
there?
apologize. Let's blame it on the connection. Yeah, connection's bad. So how have I been? Yeah, I'm pretty tired. We had Kieran visiting, as a lot of you probably know.
Whoa.
So, big Kieran Triv was over in Hong Kong to visit us for the weekend. So it's been crazy busy and great fun. Great fun.
Yeah, that Kieran guy, man. Apparently he got accepted in Edinburgh for a master's in...
Yes, he did, actually.
Yeah.
So next year he's gonna be there. So will I.
Me too, dude. I'm gonna be there too. We're all gonna be there. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna be podcasting together. We're gonna do so much great things, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I didn't know you were going, but now I did.
Year of Edinburgh, dude. Nah. I might just do it, cause I'll either try like really far away, like maybe Korea,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even Hong Kong as well. But for sure, I'll put Edinburgh on my list.
Yeah, do it for it. Why not, right?
Yeah, man. We're gonna be doing these PCasts everywhere. That's PCast is short for podcasts. For anyone who doesn't know, I made it up. And
I think we got the rhythm for it, yeah.
All right, Cameron Fong. Apparently, it's what time is it there? Like 1?
It's 2:15
It's 2 already. Whoa, dude. Yeah, you have work
in the
tomorrow?
morning.
What time you got work, man?
I have work at 9.
At 9, and this guy is up, dying, fighting.
Yeah, dying for this podcast, basically.
Tremendous, Cameron Fong. I'm happy for that, dude.
It's commitment, right? You know what I mean?
So first off, before we get into everything, I'd like to thank Cammy for keeping his Snapchat clear of nudity and using. I've not seen.
No comment.
I haven't seen any bottoms or willies in the entire Snapchat story. So Cameron,
Oh my god.
that's it. A round of applause for Cameron Fong for keeping his
Guys,
Snapchat clean.
Whoever hears this, I'm so sorry for his profanity. I'm so sorry.
Hey man, what profanity, dude? I'm keeping it PG here because we had a deal last week on the end of the podcast that you wouldn't do this thing that you usually do.
It was never going to happen. There was never ever going to be any of that sort of material on any sort of media.
Well, if anyone here has Cameron Fong on Snapchat, they know that this is a lie and you should not trust him. And yeah, that's it. So thank you, Cameron Fong, for refraining from doing these things, your natural urges. Thank you. So yeah, what did you do this weekend, Cameron Fong? Tell us, man.
So Kieran arrived on the Friday. We went to an improv comedy night. Then we went to a jazz bar for a couple of drinks. Then we went home. Saturday we woke up, went for dim sum. I took him to Big Buddha with Neil on Lantau Island. I'm just gonna fly through this so you'll get it because I don't want to waste your time recapping.
Before you go, before you keep going, Neil.
Okay, we went to
Neil.
What?
Wait, I want to say something quickly to Neil if he's listening. Hey, Neil Smith. For 100%, do not look so serious on those pictures, please. Thank you very much, Neil.
Literally 80% of pictures that was taken with Neil, he was hungover. So, we were all hungover. But he was
for sure. Crack a smile, Neil Smith. Smile at least once. All right. Thank you, Neil. All right, Cameron Fong, keep going.
Then we came back and we went for dinner at Wong's, which is a $60 Hong Kong dollar per person for unlimited beers and food.
Translate this into normal money.
Like £6, €6, €7.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's mistake already. And then we went for drinks at our friend's flat.
Yeah.
Then we went out to LKF. And I got free entry. Thank you very much to my cousin for getting his entry.
Wait, where did you go?
To Volar, then we went to... Wow, it was all crazy.
Where did you go?
Sorry?
Al Qaeda?
Sorry?
Where did you go? I thought you said Al Qaeda.
Volar. It's a very good club. Whoever hears this, go to Volar, please. It's a great club.
You don't? Are you getting paid for this?
VOLAR. Shout out, right? Whatever.
I didn't know we were getting paid.
And then Sunday we were very hungover, so Neil didn't join us until night time. But I took Kieran to Causeway Bay. Go if you're in Hong Kong, go to Elephant Grounds. They have amazing food, and it's not super expensive either. It's really, really good. Elephant Grounds, okay? Make sure you go. And then I took him to TST, which is Tsim Sha Tsui, on Kowloon side. We went to see the Garden of Stars, which is like Avenue of Stars, with like the Bruce Lee statue and like handprints. There was Jackie Chan handprint.
Really?
The Anita Moy exhibition was there as well. That I sent you. Yeah.
JC and BL's like stuff were there? Wow.
Yeah, it's like his handprint on a plaque. There's lots of other celebrities as well.
But Bruce Lee's handprint as well?
No, Bruce Lee has a statue up.
Okay, that's sad, man. I want to see how big his hands were compared to mine.
Actually, I don't know. I don't think there was a hand. No, I don't think there was. There's a plaque with his name, but I don't think there's a handprint on it. What else did we do? Then we went to... I took him to a dessert place in Hong Kong called Hai Lao San. Some people might not agree with that. It's a nice place, but I quite like it. And then we went to street markets in MK. I showed him street markets.
Yeah.
And then we went to Central. We went to go to the Peak. That's where we met up with Neil, and we went up to the Peak. Went on the Peak tram. We were all very hungover, quite tired, but it was a good time. Good time.
Oh man, you guys had a wild day, dude.
It was a very, very busy weekend.
It was wild and illustrious. That's nice to hear. That's
Yeah,
you
what
guys
about you?
survived.
How's the studying? Did you manage to get the exam out of the way?
Yeah, I think I passed this time. I just had like all day I had to work. I had to study. So on Thursday was the final day. After that, I don't remember Thursday at all. That was such a blur because I studied all day, and then I went to bed at 2, and I had to wake up at 6. So I didn't sleep much at all, only like 4 hours maybe. And after that, I just went to the test. Felt okay. After the test, my head was pounding like a what's something that pounds, Cammy? A bongo?
A ball. What?
My head was a ball. No, my head was pounding like a bongo, Cammy. It was like it was hurting for the entire day.
Like bongo drums. Okay.
Yeah, you pound bongos, right?
Yeah.
Like there was like this meme. Like first I pound the drums and then I pound. Never mind. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, my head was hurting all day. I cannot remember that day at all. The next day I just did nothing. Nothing.
Shit, sometimes you just need a good rest.
I just did nothing all day. I just stayed home, just freaking nothing. And then the other day I had to start writing a report again. So there's no much rest for me. Today we have to hand in the report, so I'm fine for another couple of weeks. And this should be an easy period, easy semester. So let's still gonna do all my best. We're not gonna reset at the end of the summer. So I want to.
Yeah.
Actually, let's talk about the summer, man. So Cameron Fong and I were thinking like, what's to do in the summer? So what are you thinking, Gammy? What are you thinking of all these countries that we can go to? Which country do you like, maybe?
We were talking about we mentioned a couple of countries. We mentioned Singapore, Korea, Thailand. I mentioned mainland China. But Gabriel said he was scared he was gonna get robbed. What?
No, you were hey, don't put this on me, dude. You're the one that said you were scared of dying or something. I didn't say that. I just said
I did not say that.
No, you did say that. Don't pull this on me right now, dude. You
Literally
said
all the evidence points to you because I've been to mainland China. I'm going back.
Not mainland China, but Thailand, right? You were talking about Thailand or something like that, or Malaysia. I don't know what you were saying.
Yeah, maybe Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. So yeah, I'm not afraid.
But that's a joke. I'm up for Thailand.
It builds character if you get robbed or stabbed. So
Okay, let's
It
not
gives
do
you
that.
it gives you a story to tell to your friends. Whoa, I went to Thailand and I got stabbed, yo. Really? And then you show them your scar and they're like, whoa, bro. And then I don't know if
That's a horrible way to live life, to do that.
it builds character and gives you stories to tell at parties.
I can build character and get more interesting stories without hurting myself.
Well, you're not the one hurting yourself. Someone is hurting you, so it still works. Yeah, it will
But yeah.
build character. So yeah, yeah, man. All these countries, it feels so weird. You can like literally go anywhere you want.
Yeah. We're very fortunate with our opportunity in this day and age.
Yeah. And it's like hard to pick because you want to do what's the most fun, but you don't know much about these countries. So
But that's the point of it, right? I mean, that's the whole point in exploring and kind of taking that risk and just trying it out.
yeah, maybe you got stabbed, maybe you're not. Maybe you meet some cool people, maybe you don't.
Basically, Gabriel wants to find his wife.
Find his wife. Honestly, I want to use Tinder in those countries. I wanna just swipe all day and see what I see mostly in Asian countries though. Not that I have something only for Asian girls or something, but it's like I want to.
You literally just insisted that you had yellow fever.
No,
which I don't judge. I don't judge you.
no. I just want to do this because do you remember how Fraser did it in China like a while ago? Not in China.
In China?
No. When we were in Japan.
Oh, in Japan. Yeah.
When we were in Japan, he did it, and he had like so many. Did he have so many bitches? I don't know. It's like people are like, their English is not that great, so they say interesting stuff. So I just want to talk to I just want to talk to these people, not necessarily meet them up, unless they're like non-Asian. Like maybe is that racist? Damn.
Maybe a little bit.
What?
Maybe it was a little bit racist.
No. The reason I mean this is because like maybe we meet other travelers that are like us in there, through Tinder. So
Okay.
yeah. But I honestly hate Tinder. I want to delete it. It's horrible. I'll deactivate it at some point.
Yeah.
What do you?
Crux in life, right?
Nah, dude, you love that Tinder thing.
I don't think so.
Nah, man, we'll see. We'll see once we're there. We'll make interesting videos probably. We'll do some cool killer blogs, Right?
Well, basically, I really want to go to Singapore, which I will go to this year. But it just depends whether you want to go or not, and I can wait.
Yeah, but how long is Singapore? Like, how long? What can you do there? Singapore.
4 days, dude. 4 days.
I don't know what they do in Singapore. What do they do in Singapore?
You don't need to know. You just have to come with me, and I'll show you the best places in the world.
Shut up, dude.
That I've not been to yet.
Oh, this looks colorful, dude. Singapore looks colorful. Colorful.
Dude, just seeing Gardens by the Bay alone is gonna wow your life.
Sorry, which? What's gonna wow my world?
Gardens by the Bay, like
the weird trees.
Whoever's listening to this, go Google Gardens by the Bay by Grant Associates. You will be in awe.
The
I'm
trees.
pretty sure about these. It was in Planet Earth as well. Planet Earth 2 by David Attenborough.
I'm asking you, Cammy. Listen, the trees, the weird trees with the.
Yep, super trees. Yeah, well, that's what they call them anyway.
Okay.
They're phenomenal.
What's
like,
so great
they look
about
amazing.
What's so great about this?
What's great about it? It's just the spectacularness of it. I mean, like, if you look at the grand scale of it, like, it's amazing. Like, there's nothing else in the world like it.
I wonder, dude. I don't know much. I don't hear anything about Singapore. So, what's the main place there? What's the capital?
We should. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but we should actually go to Tibet.
Tibet?
Tibet, yeah. We should hire a tour guide and go to Tibet and go to see Potala Palace.
Dude, where is this? Where are all these places? Let's see.
Tibet's like mainland border, Mongolia kind of thing.
Man, you're switching up stuff all the time. Singapore's all the way here, and then you're at Tibet. Whoa.
Yeah, I told you there's so many places I want to go. So many.
Definitely.
But we can't obviously do it all. But I mean, we mentioned like New Zealand as well. Maybe Aussie.
Hey, and going back to Japan's not even a big issue either, man.
Yeah, we can. Basically, what's happening this summer is we're not that we're disbanding, but it's gonna be me and Gabriel traveling probably, and maybe a couple of friends from Hong Kong.
We'll ask people whoever wants to come with us.
Yeah.
But we don't even
So-
know where we want to go.
Sorry?
But we don't even know where we want to go.
I know, but people want to come with us.
Did you know there's like an entire place in south of Japan, dude? Like it's like beaches and stuff. I didn't know this.
Where?
Like in the south of Japan, like there's a lot of like tropical.
Yeah, like Sapporo and Hokkaido and stuff.
Cameron, Sapporo is all the way in the north. I'm saying south here.
Oh, sorry, I said
Sapporo is
no.
the winter festival place, and it's cold. It's cold there. But that's nice.
Basically, there's just a lot of things that we want to do.
Yeah,
and
dude.
we're gonna do.
I
Well,
need
we're
to know
gonna
where to
do
start.
one of them at least.
I hope so. Look at the world map. There's so many places to go. Kazakhstan.
Do we feel as if this is a boring podcast? I feel as if we're just ranting about.
It's great, dude. Maybe it will create some conversations. Like, oh, it's a mystery. Where are the unlikely guys going next? I do not know.
Yeah, why don't if you have a place that you think you should recommend us to go, we will have a look into it and maybe we'll go to it because someone has said it. So
Yeah.
if you have as long as you don't recommend like North Korea to me, I'm pretty open minded about things.
North Korea.
Actually, I want to
Cameron.
go to North Korea. I actually do want to go.
I don't think.
So
I think it's possible.
you're allowed to go, but you have to like apply for a visa and have to get in.
Yeah, and you got people following you all the time.
Yeah, like you're tour guided around the whole place. So
I wonder, dude.
we should do like I don't know, too many places.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. We'll see. It sounds great. It sounds pretty great to me. So what's
There's lots of China I still want to do as well. Sorry,
China?
Sorry?
China?
Yeah, there's
China.
so much of China I want to see.
Sorry, I'm sounding like Donald Trump there. But okay, yeah. China's big. Remember when we were flying over China? It's like we were there for like 10 hours.
I don't even know if I'll do every province in my lifetime. Like, I just don't think I'll manage. Well, maybe actually.
Imagine if you
I
could take
get-
time off and do that.
Yeah, but my goodness, yeah.
So big, dude. Reminds me of something.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so what else has been going on in the world, dude?
You hear about Oscars?
Sorry?
The Oscars, you hear about it? The big mock-up
What,
with
what,
La La
what
Land
happened?
winning. What?
What happened?
So Best Picture Awards, like they announced the wrong thingy, the wrong sort of film. So it was like they called up La La Land and like they were like semi-celebrating and then they had to recorrect it because it was Moonlight that won movie.
I don't know both of these movies, but it sounds like they pulled a Steve Harvey. So they announced
Yeah, so
that
it was
this
a
one
bit of
movie
a
won,
mess up. Yeah,
and
they
then
announced one movie that didn't actually win it, and then they had to recorrect it like live on stage.
that I feel like that's such a stunt, like on purpose. There's no way that they did that accidentally.
I don't know, but regardless, it happened.
What happened? Like did they show what went wrong?
Yeah, it's live. Like they got the whole cast up for La La Land, but then they had to say like you didn't win.
No, but what happened? Like did they switch the cards or something?
I don't know what. I really don't know. Like I saw it in the news. I've not had time to like really watch it and everything. But they went up, and apparently like the card said La La Land, and then I don't know if they got the wrong card or got given the wrong card or the guy read it wrong or what. But
Okay, I believe that's such a stunt. Like I don't.
yeah, it feels like a bit of a stunt.
Because they did that last year with the Miss Universe, that Steve Harvey guy, and
Yeah.
that caused such a stir and like so much attention to that particular event, and I think they profited a lot of it. So I
Yeah,
don't.
but the thing is, like, Oscars is already really big. Like, really
Yeah,
big.
but still, like it can get boring sometimes. I guess every year you have to switch it up sometimes.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
if something like this, I don't know. I'm not saying it did happen like that, but I don't believe it.
It
Like,
could be. Yeah, it's a possibility.
how
yeah.
can you mess it up if you're such a big organization? You just give someone one card and be like, yeah, just say this name. They won. And then you're like, no, they didn't win. Like, how? I don't get it. So, I don't, I believe that's such a fake thing. I don't know. maybe we'll hear about it later. Some conspiracy stories being
Yeah, there'll be
investigated.
more about it, I'm sure.
So yeah, dude. Okay, so I already told you about this, but I'd like to know everybody's opinion here. You already know this. So last week on Monday, after one of my tests, I was going home. You know what I'm gonna tell Kevin? You know what story I'm telling?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I was going home. I was waiting at a train station for a train to come, right? And I'm just on my phone, chilling about, and I see in my peripherals that someone's walking up to me. This guy is like 5'4", 5'5", I know, pretty tiny. If anyone knows Kiki, if anyone knows our friend Kiki, the same height as Kiki, so that's not very tall. Anyways, so this guy, that height, he's a bit lighter than me. I'm black, if you don't know, so now you know. Sorry if I shocked you. It's like he's black. Yeah, I'm black. Sorry, Dai. Anyways,
You see that reaction on that Japanese lady in that video?
which reaction?
The one when the black guy takes off the mask?
Oh, that's in Korea, dude. That's in Korea. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, like that's what happened to all our audience
Basically,
listening to us.
it's like he's black. Anyways, oh, that's racist.
What? Sorry.
So yeah, this guy walks up to me. He's a bit lighter than me. So still black. You can tell if you look at him. Oh, that's a black guy. So he's like 5'5", pretty skinny as well. He walks up to me and I usually like ignore everything that's going on. Just people walk past me all the time. But this guy just start looking at me, and then he starts yelling at me like he called me basically the Dutch N-word, like, you know, the bad word, the derogatory term, and he said the following says. So he first called me that. He said, "You cancer N-word. I hope you all get shot in America and die." So this black guy comes up to me and he says, you know, a derogatory word for a black person, and he says that all black people should die in America. So, you know, I was looking at him because I didn't know the hell was going on, because he was black and he was saying all of this stuff. Do you know that Dave Chappelle sketch where he thinks he's white? Do you know who Dave Chappelle is?
Yeah, I know.
Do you? I don't know if you do, but do you know that sketch?
Oh, I got it.
Where
I don't know the sketch. I know who Dave Chappelle is.
Okay, so he has a joke on his TV show where he in this joke he plays a guy who's blind all his life, and he grew up thinking he's white. So, but he's black, and he just does all this racist stuff even though he's black, right? He joins the KKK and like starts become the KKK leader and stuff like that. And you know, he says that we should exterminate black people, and then some point someone's like guessing like, wait, someone's saying you're black, is that true? And he's like, no, I'm not black, I'm white. And then he takes off his hood, and everybody sees he's black. He's like, what the hell? So that's what basically happened to me in real life. Some black guy walked up to me and started discriminating against me. And this is the first time that ever happened to me. I've never experienced that in my life. This was the weirdest thing ever. So I was looking at him like confused, like, what the hell is going on? He said it pretty loudly, so people were looking. I was looking around me. I thought this was a TV show. Like, I'm being recorded for my reaction or something.
Yeah, being pranked or something.
Because it happened before. I've had this before, that I was pranked and I came on TV. Like, this happened like 6 years ago. So it happened. So I thought it was the same thing, right? So I'm looking around me and like, I was like, oh, this guy's serious. I'm seeing a guy, like another white guy, like a few feet away from me. He's looking like so confused while like smiling. He's like, what the hell is going on? I was looking like, what the hell is going on? So I realized this guy. I take a good look at him, and you can clearly tell the way he was looking and just his face that he was mentally unstable. Because I was so confused. I was like, because like, if a white person came up to me, or someone who's not even white, just a non-black person comes up to me and says all that stuff to me, then I already know what's going on. Okay, this guy's maybe racist. I know what's going on here. This guy's just out to attack me or something. But if a black guy comes up to you and he does that stuff, and you're black, and you're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, like you're seriously confused.
So that happened, and I was like so confused because I didn't know what to say. So I just told him to go away, you know, just get out of my face, you know. But I didn't know what else to say. I was like, whoa, I was so shocked. I didn't know what to do. So so he just walked away. I'm like confused there, like what the hell just happened. So I was thinking, well, on the train back home, it's like, this guy is clearly mentally unstable, so that happened. And I was wondering, like, what would you do if an Asian person would come up to you and say, "Oh, you ate dirty Asian people. I hope you all die in China." Like, what do you do, Cami? What do you,
I would
what?
laugh. I would like, seriously. I would just laugh. Like to me, like
And he's looking
I've heard it
serious.
all. I mean, being serious, I would actually just laugh. I'd be like, have you looked in the mirror? Like,
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like, you're black, right? So, so I've been asking everybody, like, what would you do if someone from your own race would do that to you? And everybody's like confused, like they don't know, like laughing, and I don't know. That was the weirdest
it's true.
situation
I
ever.
mean, like, I don't know. It's that's a really rare occurrence, but I would just find it so funny, like because it's funny. Like, I'm not gonna take it seriously.
No,
I
but
just
in the
don't
moment,
think-
look, here's the thing, right? Right now, you know the situation, but if you're just minding your own business, because I was not even thinking about anything other than what was going on my phone, because I was just waiting
Yeah.
for the train to come, right? And then someone just starts yelling at you out of nowhere, and you're not doing anything. You're just looking on your phone. You're not looking at anyone, no eye contact with anyone. Someone just does that to you. What do
No,
you?
I'm sure you'd feel affronted at very first, but then, like, after I realized what was going on, I'd kind of just not really care.
Because like that was the most confusing thing I ever did. So I like to pass this question on to anyone who's listening to this. If someone from your own race would just walk up to you, well, race, is that what you say? Is that correct? Race?
Yeah, race, ethnicity.
Yeah, ethnicity. If someone from, that's better. If someone from your own ethnicity just walks up to you and says that your own ethnicity, so both of yours should die and stuff like that in your own country or whatever the hell, what would you say? Like, what do you do in that moment? You don't know what's going on, and someone just like, yeah, I hope you all die in America, you black people. Like, whoa. So what do you do? So I like to know the answer to this question from everybody who's listening to this, because this was the most confusing thing ever, and I was just I didn't know no words. So yeah, that happened. What are your thoughts on that?
Like to me, right? I'm not saying it's not an important thing, because obviously, like, that's quite a bad thing to happen. To be very frank, like, as much as I shrug it off, like, it's not a really nice thing to be happening in
Yeah.
this day and age, anyway. But that's very much like if someone just doesn't like the look of you and just shouts abuse, regardless race or whatever, right? Like, if someone just shouts at you on the street, be like, "Oh, you're such a blah 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 blah," beep 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 beep, beep, you know.
Yeah,
So it's like people giving you hate regardless.
yeah.
It's more of just like shrugging it off, I guess. Well, for me anyway, it's irrelevant. They don't know you, you don't know them. It makes no difference.
Because look, dude. Because I was looking at this guy, right, and it felt like weird, like I still felt bad, like what's going on here, like why are you attacking me, and but then I realized, okay, he's obviously sick in his head, so he doesn't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, you don't know that, but I mean, I'm sure, like, you cannot presume that, of course.
No, Cammy, I can. Like, look, I don't want to be an asshole or anything like that, but the way his head wasn't shaped regularly, even, you know, like he didn't look like a regular, you know. I'm not saying deformed, but he just didn't look.
There was something off about him.
Yeah,
Iffy.
everything. Like his eyes were like popping out of his fucking skull. Sorry for saying that bad word. So like it's like something was not well
This is
done.
really bad discrimination, by the way. But I get your intention. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, but something is clearly off of this guy. The way he was talking, like, he even had an accent, like a black accent, like you can tell he was from Suriname. Like, yeah, so that's, I don't know, but still, it was, you can tell, like, there's no way in your right mind you would do that anyways, like, even if you're not sick in the head, in public, like. So,
Or he might have been on something as well. You never know.
I don't know, but the thing is, like, it's such a confusing thing. You don't know what to do in the moment if you've never been
I'm
discriminated.
sure. Like, yeah, I would feel affronted as well. Like, out of nowhere, just kind of.
So yeah, I was just you know, shocked there for a second, and then I had to joke about it because it was just so weird and like so unique. Like, this is stuff that makes you think about life. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's a kind of fucked up kind of situation, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't. I felt bad that day, like in the train. Like, what the hell? Like, should I have said something? I didn't know what to do. Like, should I have?
What on earth are you meant to say?
No, like exactly. So you cannot call him anything bad back.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
you like, because in either way, like I would be the bad guy there. Because if I would be verbally abusing a mentally ill person,
Mm-hmm.
I would be the bad guy. You know, it's like, why would you do that? Like, in every situation, everything I would do there, I would be the bad guy. Because what do you do to someone who's mentally ill? Like, clearly, you can't. What do you do? Exactly. So it's the worst thing ever. So
I mean, the thing is, like, you can always see two sides of the story. Like, you saying that you're not allowed to do anything to people mentally ill, then some people, like, people that are going to be haters, basically, they're going to be like, oh, why? Why don't you treat them the same? They're normal people. So, you know what I mean? There's always something. So
that guy was not normal. That's not a
no,
normal.
I know, but you're not getting the point. Like,
Yeah.
there's always going to be people out there trying to look at it from a negative point of view, no
Yeah.
matter what you do.
Yeah, I mean, it just made me think. Like, I'm kind of glad it happened because I've never thought I could. I never thought that something like that could happen. But it made me think. Like, it made me seriously think about what's going on. You're like, can people of your own race do that to you? Probably. Like, even probably people who are not mentally ill. There's probably like people who do that. Like, seriously, who hate their own race. Like, that must be messed up, dude. Because I kind of felt bad for a guy. Like, I wonder what happened to you. Like, for you to do something like that. Maybe it happened to him. Like some actual racism. So, yeah.
Don't matter now.
Yeah, it's I just want to know everybody's answer to this, like, of all races.
Yeah,
Because it maybe depends on your personality as well. Maybe you're someone who's really confrontational.
I'm sure
and,
some people get really offended by it.
Yeah, even if it's your own race.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wonder, dude. I wonder. Yeah, man, that's what I got, dude. What are you doing this week, Amy?
This week, I have lots of work for the early couple of days, probably until Wednesday, and then I'm planning to go see the movie Lion on Wednesday,
All right.
and then we're planning to go up to Shenzhen for the weekend with a couple of friends.
Where?
Shenzhen, so it's the border of like Hong Kong.
Okay. Shenzhen.
Yeah.
Sounds like
We're
fun.
gonna. I don't know what we're doing. Well, I mean, I'm presuming it's gonna be a night of partying and then one day of food. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I'm leaving it open curtained.
Yeah. You're gonna be that boy from Shenzhen. The Dong from Guangdong.
No.
You're gonna be the Shen from Shenzhen.
No, we're not doing that.
No one will get it anyways, so.
We are not.
But maybe we go to Vietnam and become the boys from Hanoi. No, wait. Does that how it work? I don't know. The boy from Hanoi. The Bay from Beijing. The Dong from Guangdong. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. Anyways. So yeah.
Did
This
you
week.
ever get new material? I've been listening to the same stuff for like the past couple of years.
Well, what else can you do? With which other country can you do it?
I don't know. You think you're the one that's doing this all? Not me.
I should look at a map and just make up names for every city, or if it fits.
Do it.
All
No
right.
excuses. Start today, right?
Yeah, and maybe I'll do that for the next podcast. Yeah, if you don't have anything else, Cammy, let's wrap this up, dude. I'm gonna go bang it out in the gym, you know?
Yeah, and I'm
Going
going to go to bed and go to work. Actually, there is a kind of semi-interesting but kind of depressing topic as well.
Go ahead,
but
Cam.
this is gonna it's gonna cause a very long conversation.
Just do it.
So like when Kieran was over, we actually we had some we just caught up for a bit, and we were waiting for Neil for one night, and we were having quite a nice one. Well, it's relatively morbid as well. It was a conversation about someone that he knew from university, and he just found out that he committed suicide.
Yeah.
And it was completely out of the blue because he didn't ever think, he was just very surprised because the guy was quite sociable. He was part of a rowing team, he was very outgoing, and it was everything seemed fine, but so he was very, very surprised to even hear about that.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about the thought of suicide and
Jeez, that's dark.
It's pretty. No, that's what I mean. It's pretty morbid. But also it's a really relevant topic. Suicide rates is ridiculous. And it shouldn't even be a big thing, but it is. I mean, you were saying mainly in Japan as well. Japan, suicide rates is such a huge thing.
Yeah.
For kids, even teens, and actually Hong Kong's not far off either. And it's just trying to capture that mentality of someone in that position is very difficult. To think that their only option was to end their life, they don't feel as if there was any other way apart from killing themselves.
Yeah.
And trying to understand that, obviously we cannot physically understand it and mentally because we're not in that position, but just trying to sympathize with that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Is I couldn't imagine being at a point where I think killing myself would be the only option for doing something,
Oh yeah, but here's the thing, right? So from what I've seen, just in general, in maybe also in our part of the world, suicide can happen if someone's depressed. So and I'm depressed meaning they actually have depression. They were diagnosed with not they were sad or something. There's a difference.
Yeah.
With depression, your life is perfect, everything's right, but still there's something in your head that makes you depressed. Everything can be perfect. Your family, you have a girlfriend, everything can be good in your life, but still you might be depressed. And this is this was a chemical imbalance or something, right, in your head. I don't know. I don't really know, but that could cause you to kill yourself because you're just done of being so sad all the time. But in Asian countries, isn't it true that it's because of the results of the school, university and stuff like that?
There's huge pressures on people at school over here.
Yeah. That's what I heard from Asian countries that they feel afraid of disappointing their family and getting a bad grade or getting sent to the not number one university, so
Mm-hmm.
it's an interesting thing, and especially in Japan. I heard Japan is having trouble with the youth there. Is they're not many, 1 in a million. Wait, how much was it again? There was 1 million young people in Japan. They do not go outside. They stay inside in the home all day, in their room watching anime, doing whatever. They just do not go outside, and that's it's becoming a problem with their. There's not enough young people in that country right now. Not enough babies are being made. Maybe that's how it can be a lot of things there, but it's quite sad. Where was this guy from?
It's just it's such a sad thing, and it's as if maybe one small conversation could have perhaps changed the whole outcome of that.
Yeah. Of the guy. Of the guy.
Sorry.
Of the guy.
Yeah, I think he had a sister. I don't think it was just one sister, and plus he's so family as well. I mean, it's a shame that maybe he didn't feel open or comfortable enough to open up to just. I mean, it could have changed something. I don't know if it would, but it could have.
Yeah, no,
You know,
that's true. That's true. It happens. There's many
like
stories
you
about that.
honestly don't know anything could really change it. But it's just it's crazy. And it kind of makes me kind of think, like, in a sense, like how lucky we are in terms of like my own position anyway.
Yeah,
I'm sure other people will completely understand where I'm coming from. I mean, like, we take for granted everything, and it's so cliched that we do, and I'm saying this, but we do take for granted just the simplest things, like being able to wake up in the morning and not feel as if ending our lives is the only option for us to live. Like, that in itself is already such a powerful difference.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean, I think it makes you appreciate things a bit more. Just like the silly little things that maybe we take for granted. We all do it. We all do it. But yeah, it was a nice conversation because I think he felt quite surprised by it as well. Like, he just did not expect it at all, either. So
yeah. Because what I also wanted to say is, it can be small. Like with people that have that, can you call it an illness, like being depressed? I don't know. But there's many stories. Like this one girl that I can think of right now that made me think of her instantly was this one girl. She wanted to do it a lot of times, kill like suicide. And one time she actually had like went out and did it, but she said before she went out to the bridge, and she wrote in her note before jumping off, if any of those people that were on that bridge that passed by would have looked at me and smiled, I would have not jumped. So it's like you don't know, maybe, and like you said, it could have been in one conversation, like, hey, how are you doing?
yeah,
And then, or like, hey, how's it going, man? And maybe it would have just changed everything. But you don't. No one can know this. No one can know this. Like none of those people that passed that girl could have known that they had just had to smile, and she would have not felt herself.
yeah, yeah.
So it's a sad thing.
It's just like I think they're just like people that are in that position. From what I genuinely try to sympathize as much as I can with it. Like, I think they're just looking for someone to give them any reason not to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's not a natural thing to think, like, to kill yourself. So I think, like, one person could surely make such a huge difference. And it's just crazy. It really is quite crazy. And like, what I hope is, like, I mean, picturing Kieran's friend, right? He must not have felt comfortable enough just to open to anyone, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have had a lot of close friends that have maybe noticed something but didn't say anything, or just asking that one question that they would be like, "Oh, how are you doing? I've not spoken to you for ages," or like,
Yeah.
"Oh, how's things today? Are you wanna go do something?" Like any small thing could have made such an impact, and I think anyone can do that kind of thing. So I think it's just like being comfortable to reach out to friends.
Yeah, but it's hard. You
never know. You don't know who it is. I mean, like, maybe one day I am in that state and I've not spoken to any of you for a really long time, and you just send me a message saying, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Like, we should like start one time and just catch up." Maybe that would make such a huge difference to me that I would feel as if I'm a wee bit more attached to the world now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to resort to that.
But maybe some people don't have that person, like, because we like sometimes we go not talking for a day or two, but always one of us ends up like messaging or FaceTiming each other, and it's like there's not much time going on without someone looking for contact, right? And maybe some people, they appear social, like they appear like very funny and all this and that, but they just don't have anyone they feel connected to. Maybe that's the thing. There's so many things to speculate about it, but we won't end up knowing without talking to someone like that. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm not saying like this is a cure for depression or for suicide or anything, but I mean, maybe that one little step can make a big difference.
You know, it
never
definitely
know.
will.
You just don't know.
It definitely can and will, but you never know when it's gonna happen. That's the problem. You don't
Yeah,
know.
like there's no telltale signs of someone that could be depressed. That's what I'm meaning. Like,
Yeah.
Kieran just did not expect it from the kind of person he thought he was. Like, it was just so out of the blue. Someone that was like regularly like out with his team. He's got a good group of friends. You know, he's very sociable. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect that at all.
No, definitely. No, but no one can know. That's the problem. No one can know.
Yeah. That's
No
true.
one can know. Like, you never, maybe you don't even know how many times you've maybe have stopped someone from doing it. Maybe you'll never notice unless someone actually tells you. Like, if they, like, what if you one day, like, remember how, like, a couple podcasts ago we were talking about just messaging someone you haven't talked to in a while.
Yeah.
What if that someone you messaged, you were thinking of, was having a bad time, like, and seriously thought of killing themselves, but you just send them a message like, "Hey, how are you doing? Want to talk for some time?" And maybe that was the thing that stopped them from not doing it. You'd never know, and you will never find out. There's not a high chance of it finding out. So it's a tough
so I
thing.
guess this is kind of like full circle. This is kind of justifying what we've said before. I mean, it could make a difference. You just don't know.
Yeah.
So you should reach out to friends. Yeah, definitely. I think so. It's a good positive message, I think.
Well, yeah,
For me as well.
it's not like
For
you
us,
should
like,
be
personally,
like.
but also for other people.
It's not like you can constantly see like check everybody if they want to kill themselves or not, because that would be weird. Like, hey, you know.
No, of course you can't
it
do
will
that.
be
but
so
I just
weird,
feel
like-
you can reach out to people because
Yeah.
you never know what you could be helping with. You know.
All you can do is maybe if you see someone who's usually sad, like not as happy and is looking sad, maybe you can ask like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" But it's tough. Like, there's not many variables that you will be aware of, so
Yeah.
it's tough. I don't know. We'll maybe we'll learn more about this as we go.
But we as like we as humans that are like we are sociable creatures. All of us, regardless if we think we're introverted or we are sociable creatures. That's us. Maybe we should be striving to be a bit better, in terms of that, you know.
Yeah, it's
But that's a very deep, like, philosophical statement. But I'm meaning like this is a lot for maybe our development as well. Like we should strive to be a wee bit more. Yeah.
connected with the people you know.
Yeah, and people that we don't know, right?
Well, that's tough because you don't really know those people, right? So the people
Yeah,
you
but
do
you're
know.
never ever gonna get connected to them if you don't make the effort to try.
No, but here's what I'm saying. Right? So there's people we know. We can easily like be like in charge. We can easily be like committed to that because we know these people.
Yeah.
But we can also, it's also about spreading the message, right? If you spread the message of like be aware of the people in your circle,
Yeah.
then everybody will start doing it, and then you cover more people, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then maybe you
But
notice
it's not
someone
that
who's
we
not.
can't expand our circle as well. I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's
takes
possible.
It takes one meeting to really have chemistry with someone.
Yeah, it's possible too. I'm not saying that's not possible, but just saying like, it's it's about you can also spread the message, and people start doing that in their own circle, and then they will keep spreading that message, and then many people are being covered in that way. So yeah, I don't know. It's a tough thing. Like I'm sure we'll learn more about it as we get older, and there's more research into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because our world is changing a lot lately. Like we're in a cool time. I wish we were like way further though. Like I wish we were at the time that we could travel to other planets and then we could actually go in space without. But we cannot choose when we were born. So hey,
Yeah, that's a whole new kettle of fish.
we should talk about that maybe sometime about the future. I don't know.
Yeah, we should.
Sounds like an interesting topic, but yeah.
I mean, future's very blurry for me.
No, but like the cool stuff that's going on, because that maybe people are interested in that as well. Like the cool stuff that comes that's coming. Like technological advances. So yeah. Oh man, but no, it's a nice it's nice to talk about that. I hope people put in their opinion about this and their thoughts.
Yeah, I hope that's made some sort of
Change.
tick in someone's head. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll we'll reach some people with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cammy. That was a nice talk, dude. I'm about to get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Anything
I'm
else,
about to crash real hard.
Yeah. That podcast ran pretty far. We're almost at 50 minutes, man. So
50.
right now, yeah. So thank you for listening again, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever you are doing. Cameron Fong, please say goodbye to our beautiful listeners.
Have a great week. We will catch you next week.
That was weak, Cameron Fong, but I forgive you, dude, because I fucking love. Oh, I shouldn't. Okay, bye, bye,
Bye.
bye, bye.